I think our responsibility, the musicians that have managed to be a bit lucky, because I consider myself a privileged African musician, you know. I'm lucky, I came here, I had access to proper education with regards to school, I finished my matric, I had the option to choose what I want to do. I went to Cape Town, South Africa, I went to UCT, I was well received, I played with everybody in South Africa, I started my recording label there, I was there 19 years, I've been back 7 years, I've won a couple summers, I've collaborated, so South Africa has been very good to me, and we still have things happening there. But saying that, it got to a level where, is this enough? Is this what we want? Yes, indeed, it is what we want, but is that enough? It's never enough. But what exactly are we looking for? Because now you know how to play the sax. Now you have an album. Now you've got recognition. But what else are we doing here? What's the reason for us to be here? So I came back with a group of friends in other businesses, and our mission was to create a sort of structure that South Africa has. There is a structure, there is a music industry, there is a creative industry that is structured from from art, sculpture, photography, fashion, gastronomy, and those go hand in hand with the economy, with whatever you want to say. That's a society. So now we have to make this the social integration of what we're doing with everything else, with lawyers, with accountants, with politicians, with sportsmen. How do we make this attractive, beautiful, sensual, and commercial? You know, because it got to a level where people think that art is for free. Everybody's got art, but there is a price for it. So everything started here. Mozambique became independent in 1975. This school it's almost 40 years. So I know that after 75, the Escola Nacional de Música, the National School of Music, was founded. The National Dance School was created. The National School of Arts was created. You know what I mean? So I think the government at the time was very sensitive with regards to culture, but they had no choice as well, because there is no African country, let me put it this way, there is no country in the world that wasn't liberated because of culture. We have to make a 20-year plan, and we're not going to see the results today. But it's our responsibility, at least mine, for what I'm doing, that we educate the younger generations. Start from the very basic, from kindergarten to primary school to secondary school. Because when they get to secondary school, they can at least choose what they like. Boys like to play the drums, anything that is more like aggressive or whatever. But if you have galleries, who will go there if you didn't educate? If you have concerts, who will go there? Who's going to buy art? We have to create a culture of consumption. Do you understand? We have to create a culture of significance, explaining why is it important. They're wearing clothes. That's art. Someone designed those clothes. Okay? So you eat. That's art. Someone cooked that. So that's our mission, is to create a purpose, to explain why, to show the significance, and to show that as Africans, if we don't invest, and if we're not patient about it, we cannot look back 30 years from now, we'll be where we at. And that does not make sense. Okay, because when we get into a plane, we go to London, we go to Istanbul, we go to wherever you want to go, the first thing you feel when you land in one of those big cities or whatever is culture. Why can't people feel that about us? So Mozambique is extremely rich, and I'm not talking about oil and gas, I'm talking about culture. The first asset of any community is their culture. Do you understand? And for that, we need to package and we need to sell it.